Guys, here today we saw the SEC and Gary Gensler do what they do best by putting pressure on an ever-growing emerging market ignorantly to issue a Wells notice to a company called Uniswap. Now, we are going to completely tear them apart in this video, talk about why this market is too big to fail, as well as specifically XRP and XLM. Guys, you are gonna love this one. Make sure you stay till the end because the best comes last. All we ever ask is if you like talking XRP, XLM, digital assets, and more, you know what to do. Go ahead and drop an X in the comment section below. Smash that like button so we know, and share the content far and wide. Let others know what is truly happening here in this digital revolution. As yes, just in the SEC to file lawsuit against Uniswap, issuing a Wells notice to the company, which is the first stage, right? First, the Wells notice comes, and then next comes lawsuit. Now, the founder of Uniswap, which I will say, this is a permissionless DEX, guys. So there is literally nothing against creating code, publishing code. This is a permissionless DEX that allows this to happen within their decentralized exchange. Decentralization is essentially supposed to be freedom. And so today Uniswap Labs received a Wells notice from the SEC. I'm not surprised, he says, just annoyed, disappointed, and ready to fight. I am confident that the products we offer are legal and that our work is on the right side of history. But it's been clear for a while that rather than working to create clear, informed rules, the SEC has decided to focus on attacking longtime good actors like Uniswap and Coinbase. Now, all the while letting bad actors like FTX slip by. Now, when I first set out to build Uniswap, the goal wasn't to reimagine finance. It was an experiment, and it radically decentralized, fully automated on-chain markets. I didn't know if it would work or if anyone would use it, he says, but fast forward today, Uniswap protocol, check this out, has processed over 2 trillion in volume. Many thousands of teams and developers have forked our code or built on top of it. We've built entirely new financial infrastructure that is transparent, fair, secure, and accessible, powering an entire industry. And what is illegal about that, guys? This is what the SEC is after, putting speed bump after speed bump of a market that, again, TBTF, too big to fail. See, the financial services GOP, which is again above the SEC, says strike 1, strike 2, strike 3, you're out, Gary Gensler. Listen very closely to this.
Witnesses well know the Securities and Exchange Commission has a 3-part statutory mission: protect investors, maintain fair, orderly, and efficient markets, and facilitate capital formation. Mr. Wright, on the issue of protecting investors, will the additional reporting costs and litigation risk that you have testified about that would result from this rule, would that enhance or diminish the financial performance of your company and other similarly situated energy firms?
Diminish.
And would that then protect or harm your shareholders?
Harm.
Strike 1.
Strike 1.
On the second part of the mission, to maintain fair, orderly, and efficient markets, Mr. Wright, what impact would the rule have on U.S. energy markets?
I think at the margin, you'd see less oil and gas production in the United States, but no change in demand, so necessarily more imports, and almost certainly from countries with higher greenhouse gas emissions from their productions.
So it would have an impact on the competitiveness of U.S. energy markets relative to foreign energy producers.
Correct.
So maintaining efficient markets, strike 2.
Strike 2.
And third, to facilitate capital formation, will the rule, Mr. Wright, help your company access capital? Would it facilitate capital formation in the energy sector? No. Strike 3.
Strike 3.
Like, the SEC is fulfilling its statutory mission here.
It certainly doesn't, and they certainly have not. As the 3 here are protect investors. Do any of you, if you are invested in XRP or any digital asset out there, feel protected by the SEC? No. we feel as though they are bringing fear, uncertainty, and doubt, not allowing us to have a true, clear path or direction. Now, again, this is a global market. They cannot stop. This is an American government agency that does not have the control to stop in jurisdictions that they simply just do not have jurisdictions under. They do have the ability to make life much harder for us though, but maintaining fair and orderly markets. Does this feel fair to you? Does it feel orderly? No, it feels like chaos. And it is, on one side, they are approving Bitcoin ETFs, which have been the most successful ETFs in history. On the other side, they're putting out countless lawsuits. Here we see them issuing Uniswap a Wells notice, right? After years of Uniswap being in business. Where were they at the past 5-6 years or so when the SEC allegedly thinks that they were doing something wrong? Why didn't they say something then? Why are they saying something now? Why today, after so many years, if they believe there was something illegal happening, are they saying it's happened here today? Now, and then lastly, facilitating capital formation. I think when we take a look at facilitating, I think it is very obvious that they are not facilitating anything. In fact, we've got other government agencies here in the US that do not agree with Gary Gensler and the SEC. We've got individuals in the SEC that do not agree with Mr. Gary Gensler. So enough of that. I want to get into some of the reasons why XRP is too big to fail. In my personal opinion, obviously not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor, but Mr. Man, he's in my Telegram, and I'm going to put a pinned comment below where I'll put a few different links, one being my Telegram, which is absolutely free. You can join us there where we talk about digital assets every day, but he's very good, and he's a very good researcher and contributes quite often. Says, RippleNet will replace SWIFT, he says. It's not my words. I simply present facts and research. He goes on to say these words came from XML Dation. XML Dation is a world leader in financial messaging operating on 4 continents. And then lastly, our testing as a service solutions are in cloud designed for banks and payment system operators. Now, when we go over to the XRP ledger, this was updated about 2 weeks ago. As a payer, you can also import pain.001 XML files in the code, right? XML files exported from your financial software and transform payment instructions and cryptocurrency payments. Now, for every transaction you wish to send using cryptocurrency, you must define a cryptocurrency address for a given IBAN or proprietary account numbers. Now, when we come down to the bottom here, we see built on the XRP ledger mainnet, Crypto ISO 20022 interop only needs a connection to the XRP ledger without any other back-end software. What's more, no registration, software account is needed. Now, when you have a revolution like this, a digital revolution happening in front of our faces, and we have continents saying this is the future, this code is the way, and the XRPL, which has XRP written in the code to connect to everything, guys, you have something that is TBTF, too big to fail. Guys, drop that X in the comments section, smash that like button. Also, this time, put a TBTF, hashtag XRP, and we'll see you all in the next one.